Now, as part of actually having a brand or a business, so you guys probably know by now that I always lean more towards Shopify. I'm a big fan of you getting started on Amazon and actually doing a lot of your research on Amazon because that is where all your competition is. So by thinking about how you can actually make your product better than theirs, you are going to actually have a great product, right? But then you also want to get on Shopify as quickly as possible. I feel like that is really where the magic happens in terms of actually feeling like you have your own brand and you're building your own customer list and you can start to actually really feel like it's yours. But also it's a good security thing also. I had a friend of mine once that said to me, she said to me, e-commerce is like a table with four legs. She said, you always want to be selling at four places at the one time. And she said, imagine if there's one place that doesn't work out well, then you still have three legs, right? And then if you have, and still, it's still pretty good. It stands upright. If you take off one leg, one more leg, it's going to be quite stable. And she was talking about marketing, actually. She was talking about marketing and where you actually market. So, for example, we want to have, you want to be on Facebook, Google, organic traffic, right? That's going to be your four legs of marketing. Where when you're on Amazon, you're only relying on just Amazon PPC a lot of the times, right? So when it comes to marketing, it's always good to have a few different options. But then also to have those options, you have to know exactly how you want to actually set it all up. And so when it comes to having your website, and I'll kind of just go through it quickly here since we're on it. So let's say this is your website. Then from there, what you want to do is you want to set up an email, right? An email like a CRM, customer relations manager. That could be Klaviyo. We use Klaviyo. And that's basically your email platform or your email, basically CRM that's going to send out these emails, right? So all of these emails, they actually just get sent out through an actual CRM to all of your customers on the list through your website, and you can basically market them over and over again. Now, when it comes to actually having your website, you can get creative in terms of how you're actually going to even build a list of potential customers, right? So you could give away something for free. I know I was thinking about doing some dog treats in Australia. I think it was in 2018 or 19. So when I went back to Australia and I met up with a manufacturer there and we're talking about, and she was talking to me about how I was going to go about launching it. And I said to her, well, it's easy. I said, if I was to think about how much it's going to cost me to try to sell, let's say, 1,000 units of my new product, it's probably going to cost me, let's say, even if I spent $8 or $7 to acquire a customer, you're looking at around about $7,000 or $8,000, right? Now, I said to her, but what I'm going to do instead is actually give away 1,000 products as a launch and build that 1,000 email list straight away. Now, the product was costing me about $1.50. So if I took that into consideration and thought, okay, well, I can get 1,000 people on my email that that I can market to over and over again. But not only that, I could do something possibly on social media where I could make it really exciting and people could share it. So it could be, one in two people get a free sample pack of my dog chews that enter their lists, right? So I could potentially get a list of more than 1,000 people by giving away 1,000 products for free, as opposed to trying to sell 1,000 products. And so there's a lot of ways that you can actually do it. And I've seen a lot of companies do that, where when they're launching a product, not on Amazon, I wouldn't recommend doing it on Amazon, but on their actual website, that's how they actually kick things off. And I think it's a really, really cool idea. But then sending the customers that you have or the people that came into your email, actual emails, right? I think it's important to do that, to communicate with them. And there's a lot of things that you can do when you start to have a customer list. You could actually do pre-orders where people purchase your product before you've actually even paid the manufacturer, right? So people get it, usually offer you for a discount. So there's things that you can do like that. You can run promotions. You can actually ask them questions in terms of what products they would like to see next if you were to launch. So there's a lot of things that you can actually do, and you can get really creative with it once you have your own email list. But it's something that I kind of really, really recommend for anyone that's on this call. When you start to build a business or look out for your business, you want to look out actually for your emails and to start to build a list, right? Now, I just typed in dog chews, right, into Mild. And so these are all the emails that we can see coming from dog brands. So this is quite a nice brand, this one here on the left-hand side. And then you can even see the brand name here on the left. So you can see pet friendly. This is a lot of obviously US based. That's the UK, right? Super, super cool. Look at that. Super cool. How cool is this? And you can just click on it. And that's their email. See, I don't really love emails like this. I think that a lot of the bigger brands kind of probably get it wrong a little bit because it really is just like buy, 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 literally. But it works for them because they'll have a massive email list of probably, 100,000 people. They know if they send out one of these, buy, 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 they're probably going to get like 0.5% of people buy it, right? Buy their product. Where nurturing an email list often takes a lot more work. And a lot of them don't usually do that, right? Usually it is just kind of buy, buy, buy. But again, you can kind of go into here and have a look and see what works best for yourself when you start to do this. All right, so this one's cool. I like this one. It's like a kind of a newsletter. Would like to share something with you that makes us incredibly happy and proud. I like stuff like this. So this is really cool. Right, this is really cool. So that's how you would actually, if you were to send, let's say, 10 emails a week, Neil probably sends out about 20 emails a week. If you were to send out 7 emails a week, for example, or 5 emails a week or 2 emails a week, you want the majority to probably be like this, I would say, right? Based on just kind of being very educational, maybe telling a story. And then what you want to do is that one email every 5 emails or so that says buy, 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 right? I wouldn't be kind of doing it the other way around. But again, it's really what works with your list.